What is up, people? It is me, Monster15, and welcome back to another video review. Today we're going to be doing a review on the Transformers Legacy Evolution War Dawn 2-pack, Ariel and Dion. These are obviously Optimus Prime or Orion Pax old friends from one of the episodes of the original 80s cartoon, where obviously Orion Pax, via the help of Alpha Trion, ends up becoming the Optimus Prime that we know in today's day and age. But taking a look at the box here, we do have a very nice box, a very nice artwork of both Dion and Ariel here. War Done 2-back Legacy Evolution. You see a little picture of Orion Pax there in the back. Got some nice artwork of Ariel, which obviously they had to change the spelling, but we have Dion as well. And then we have our obligatory product shots. Now, as you guys can kind of already see, Dion is just a retool and a remold of the original 86 Studio Series Cup figure, and Ariel is a retool remold of the Legacy Evolution RC Prime Universe RC figure. Now, I do think that this is fine and it works for both of them, but as you'll see when we take a look at both of these figures, I do think that each of them has their own issues. Even though I do think that they would figuratively be better than their counterparts, there are a couple things that hold both of them back, in my opinion, from necessarily being the super superior versions of these molds. So, without further ado, I think that's enough for the box. So let's get these both out here and see how they are. And so, folks, here we have both the Legacy Evolution Deluxe Class Dion and Deluxe Class Ariel out of the box. And I gotta say that they both look very, very nice. Obviously, Dion, I do think that they could have just went with a new mold for him, because he does have a trailer in the original show. But the cup figure works, like the cup mold works for his vehicle mode. It just kind of seems a tad bit unoriginal just due to the fact that, well, I don't know. I do think that Dion could have used a new mold, but I guess that this is one way that they save cost. You can see some new bits on here. You can see Dion's gun. You can also see these two bits here. These are new as well. And then obviously that little radio thing that Cup had is still an accessory. But I do get nice paint. So you get the nice blue windshield here. You also do get all the nice orange bits. I also do like the other blue on here, the main blue that Dion is. I think it does all look very, very nice overall. Just a little bit unoriginal in my opinion. I just wish maybe it was either remolded more or it was just a different mold altogether. Taking a look here, we also have Ariel. Taking a look at Ariel, Ariel actually looks really, really nice. I do like the pink bike. I think it ends up working out for her, all pinked out, right? You got the nice paint here for this like light blue color for the bike windshield. You do have also some very nice details all the way around. Overall, I do think that she looks very, very nice. You obviously do have the kickstand, which is how I'm displaying her right now. Overall, I think that this is the major section that's remolded. You can see this whole section is different from RC, as well as obviously the head. That's the other big one. But overall, I do think that this looks very nice, and I do actually kind of like this a little bit better than RC. But at the end of the day, these two are remolds, retools. You aren't going to get an insane amount of differences from the original molds and tooling that we had with RC as well as Cup. So, there's not much else to talk about with these two, so getting into some comparisons. Here we have everyone with Orion Pax as well as Alpha Trion, because I did get that 2-pack as well. So taking a look at the differences here between Dion and Orion, you can obviously see this part's different, this whole mold front section's different. These two are relatively the same, but obviously you don't get those two bits that Dion has these two orange bits for his backpack. The blues are also slightly different. Orion's is more of like, it's a little more muted in comparison, a little more purple in comparison to Dion's, which is also a little just more towards the blue end. Overall, still nothing too crazy. Obviously, you can see the differences there. You can actually see a difference in the crotch pieces there as well, but nothing too crazy. Obviously, the colors are different here, and then you can see the comparison here with Alpha Trion. You can see how these three all scale together like so. Also, I still love this figure a lot, very, very much so. But yeah, you can definitely see the comparisons between all of them. I can't really get Orion in the shot, but you guys can get a general idea of what you're expecting here. So, again, I do think that these are pretty well done in their vehicle modes. In the robot modes is a little bit of a different story, but we'll get into that here in a second. So, that's it for the comparisons. So, with the comparisons out of the way, let's get into the transformation. Now, I know that these are figures of molds that have already been released, but keep in mind, I haven't done the reviews on those figures yet. I'm sure you can obviously find transformations of these guys all over YouTube from a ton of other, like, more seasoned reviewers, but I'm going to do them anyway, just in case you guys still don't know how to do it, or if you haven't touched the molds in a while, maybe it gives you a good refresher. So, let's start off with Dion here. So, with Dion, what I like to do is, first off, you can remove all of his little accessories here, including these orange bits. Now, I believe you can transform him with these attached, but I do like to take them off. Just helps get everything out of the way. So, I know it's going to be weird, but first thing I'm actually going to do after removing these is actually unpegging the arms and then removing both of them. And the reason being is that on my copy, my arms for the cup was it for the cup like feature, excuse me, I couldn't think of it. I don't know why I couldn't think of the name, word for the cup feature are very loose, and that's one thing I'm going to knock off of the figure. So we'll just set the arms off to the side there for the time being. But first thing I like to do, take these panels here. You can sort of wiggle them off and unpeg them, and then you'll be able to accordion them around. So just unpegging those. You can see them untabbing. God, this is tight. I don't understand why it's so tight. There we go. And then just rotate these around. Do the same here. Sort of wiggle this out. Rotate this around like so. Should kind of pull the legs off. And that's also another thing is both of these for my copy, again, they keep getting untabbed. And like they keep coming off of the joints that they're on. And it's really, really, really annoying. And I don't understand why it keeps happening. The freaking QC with these is definitely something I'm not very happy about. Plug those back in. Rotate these around like so. They'll basically have little slots they'll sit in. So just rotate them around like so. You can take the legs and you rotate these down like this. Then you untab this, rotate this little tab section down, and then you can just fold this in. So do the same here. Do that. Rotate this down. Fold this in. Peg it into place. Fold the feet out like that. And then what I like to do is take the arm sections, fold those out from either side. Take this entire section, untab it. And then you can take this entire body, rotate it all the way up like so. Then take this, untab it, roll it down. Take these two sections, fold them both in like this. And the wheel, this is the first time that's said, but the wheel's coming off. Oh man, the wheel's coming off. You rotate these in. Wheel's still off. I thought I pegged it in, but I guess not. Um, do this, peg that in, rotate those down. These will sort of peg into place here with the wheels on the back. And then you can fold these down. Both of them, fold them down. Basically, what you'll see is there's holes in here on either side, and this will essentially just sort of tab into place. You can see those right there, like that. Take this entire section, fold it down, and then you can rotate this up, and there's two holes there, two tabs on either side, and just do that. So come here, you're almost done. Rotate the whole arm around like this. Do the same thing here, like that. Sort of straighten them out. Now we can actually take the arms, plug those back in, like so. Get him straightened out. Take his backpack sections, and then we can just attach these on either side, like so. And the arm is going to fall off again. But then I'll just plug his gun in here. So here we have Dion in his robot mode. Set him off to the back there. If he'll stand, and His stupid arm keeps falling off, but he will not stand very well on my, there it is. He will not stand super well on my display here, my little studio here. All right, you have Dion there. Bring him a little bit closer to the screen so you can see him. And then now we get into Ariel. So actually we'll set him off to the back so he doesn't get in the way of the... we'll just leave that for now. That's really annoying me. Just leave that for now. For Ariel, take these sections. First flip those. Obviously remove the gun. Next thing I like to do is to take this entire bottom section and split it, like so. You can then rotate these all the way around like so, bring the legs up like this, split the arms, rotate those out like that, fold this down, rotate it all the way around, take the crotch section, fold that up, do it like that. Come down here to the legs, rotate them up, fold the wheels down, fold those down, then fold the feet out, and Dion's going to fall over because I accidentally hit him. There we go. God, sorry about that. Then take this again. Same thing, just like the first leg. Rotate this, fold this down, so snap this into place. Rotate this, the foot out, like so. Take the arms, push them all the way up, rotate them around, then push these sections and push them up. Do the same thing here. Rotate this around, rotate this, push this up. Then you can sort of flare these out the way you want them to. Take this section, fold it down, rotate it around, then fold it up like so. Twist the wheel however you feel. Rotate her head around. Do everything like that. Do this. And ladies and gentlemen, here we have the Transformers. Come on, Dion, please stand. War Dawn 2-pack. Dion and Ariel transformed and into their robot modes. And I do gotta say, guys, even though you can see I'm struggling with some of their stuff, I do think these guys look pretty good. So to take a look, let's take a look at Dion first. So you do get a pretty decent head sculpt. I do think it's a little... I could think that they put some more motion into it, but I do like how it looks. Got some nice details across the board. It's just really the cup mold, and obviously you can see it. You can still do the cup thing. And that's the one thing that really irks me about my copy is that my freaking arms are so loose. They just don't like staying in their pegs. But overall, I do think that the additions are very nice. You do get this nice backpack. Again, and there goes his arm again. I do still think it is very nice. It's just really unfortunate that I am riddled with some BSQC stuff with his arms that just keep falling off. So I don't know if there's any way to tighten those. There could be floor polish. I don't know if I'll end up taking that to them. But at the end of the day, he does look very good. I guess we'll do quick articulation. So you do get ball joint here at the... Okay, yeah, this is getting really annoying. This is going to go off to the side. But you do get ball joint at the head. Full 360. You can look down. You can look not really up all that much. But you do get full 360 at the shoulder. You go out. You go in. You do get upper thigh swivel, above the elbow swivel, right? No wrist articulation. For the waist, you do get full 360 at the waist, which is very nice. And then you do get forward kick, you get backward kick, you do get about 90 degrees at the knee, and then you do get ankle rocker pivot, which is nice. So you do get some really solid articulation. Don't get me wrong, the cup mold as a whole I think is pretty good. Just unfortunate that Dion here, at least my Dion, I don't know about you guys if you have this, is riddled with QC. As you can see, and I'm just, man, the way that the arm is just really annoying. This is just really annoying me, and I'm just getting honestly pissed off with it. But to get into Ariel, I do think she looks very nice, very representative of her on-screen counterpart. She looks very nice, nice pinks. You can see that this pink is definitely different from this pink, but it works fine. Gives some nice color separation. Gives some nice detail. You do see some nice details here. They're a bit washed out, but the white still looks good. Overall, I do think she is the superior mold, a superior looking figure in comparison to RC. And so when it comes to the articulation, she does have a full 360 at the head. You can look not really down or up, but you can get the side to side, which is nice in the full 360. Shoulders, full 360. Then you can get rotation up here at the upper part of the elbow, 90-degree bend at the at the elbow, and then you do get actually fully articulated wrist, which is very nice. They are on ball joints, but they are a bit limited because of how limited the room is in this like area here. For the legs, you do get the full waist rotation, but it's weird. I wouldn't really count on it working in robot mode, but you do kind of have it. A full kick forward, a full kick back. You do get knee bend here, and then you do get some minor ankle rocker, but nothing crazy. Overall, the only issue I have with Ariel primarily is the fact that her waist is a bit loose on mine. Um, her waist isn't the most sturdy, and it kind of likes to just loosen a lot of the time, which is why I have to keep her sort of leaned forward so that the weight ends up supporting her. But other than that, I do think that these guys are good. It's just, man, Dion is giving me a really hard time with his backpack, and maybe it's the surface, but like it's definitely the QC on his arms is so annoying, man, and it's really disappointing that that is the case for my figure. But I guess without further ado, we'll do some comparisons. So we'll set both of these guys off to the back here, and I'll try to keep Dion's arm on him without it falling. So here are both Dion and Ariel. And here we have Arion. Here we have Dion and Ariel with Alpha Trion as well as Orion Pax, and they all look very nice together. I will say, obviously, Optimus Prime or Orion Pax should be bigger than Ariel, and he is. In the show as we saw in that episode, he definitely was. And Dion and Orion Pax being good friends, they obviously should be about the same size. And Alpha Trion is obviously much bigger than all of them. And so, at the end of the day, I do think that these all look very good together. It's just really a shame the QC issues with these two, more on Dion than Ariel at this point. All right, so quickly getting into reverse transformation for both of these, we're going to just take Dion here. We're going to remove his freaking arms so that they're not causing me issues. But what I like to do is, first things first, you can unpeg the rest of the accessories as well. Then what I like to do, come down here to the legs, and then you can sort of untab them, rotate them out, and then basically you'll see another tab section there, so you just fold that up into there so that he's kind of like bow-legged. Do the same here, like that, fold it like that, fold the feet in. Then what I like to do here, take the section, untab it, rotate it around, flip it down, flip these arms up, rotate these out, rotate both of these all the way around. Basically, you'll see that this arm section will will be able to slide out. It's just a little tough here. I just hate. Sometimes I don't like doing this. There we go. You can rotate it all the way around like so. Do the same here. Sort of push up and out for it. And there goes that whole section there. I know I was pushing hard on that, but goodness me. Yeah, there you go. Then you rotate this all the way around like so. And then now you can sort of bend the entire waist into itself and then take this section, this whole top section here, and then just fold it into there. Then you can rotate both of the arms into this section here. So take that. Excuse me. Take that all the way around. Goodness me. Like that. Pull that in like this. There we go. Like so. Take this all the way around. Fold this in like so. Take a bit of doing. There we go. Fold that in like so. And then take this whole section, bend it upwards, rotate these off, rotate both of these down, sort of snap them together, rotate these out, and then this tab will go into the fender section on both sides like so. Got most of it there. And then take the arms and you can just go ahead and plug these back in like so. And then they'll essentially just, if, man, and that's coming off now too. That's great. Oh my God, please. Goodness me, just will not go in there. Like that. Again, do your best to have that into place. Same thing here. I'll just try and plug this in first. Have those into place. Tape this down. God, this is very annoying. I apologize for this. Take this, untab it. Do that. Sort of do your best to plug that in to the bottom there. Take these sections, and then you can just basically there's a tab there, and then there's a hole on there. Just sort of plug this in here, rotate it down, and just let it rest in place like that. Same thing here. Do that. Take the gun and you can plug it here, and this part and you can plug it here. Here we have Dion in his little truck mode, and then for Ariel, it's much simpler, I think. Take the gun, push these down, sort of fold the arms out, rotate the head around, take this section, rotate it, and flip it up like so. Or not rotate, just flip it up like so. It's very nice. Rotate this whole piece around like this, and just keep it like this for now. Then after this, take the entire waist section, so do this, flip the crotch piece down, rotate it all the way around, flip the entire section up like this, take the wheel section of the legs, untab them, fold the foot down, rotate them like so, like that, and rotate them around like this. Do the same here, so what you'll notice is flip this down, rotate this around, and then there is a tab right there that goes into the hole on the leg. Do that, then rotate this all the way around like this. Sort of line them up together, fold the wheels both out. Then what you'll notice is that there's two holes there, and then there's two tabs there, and all you got to do is sort of slot them together. Just got to line them up. This is the most frustrating part. There we go. After that, sort of line everything up here. Make sure that these are lined up as well. Then you got to rotate these around like so. Just plug them together. Now take this section, fold it, and then essentially this part here will tab into this little groove section right there. So you just got to line it up correctly. Same thing here. Line it up correctly. Fold the kickstand down, put the gun in the back, and ladies and gentlemen, here we have Ariel back in her bike mode. So for some concluding thoughts on both Dion and Ariel, I gotta say, I'm really conflicted because I do think that they would be really good if the QC didn't hamper these figures. Clearly in my copies that they do, so I'm going to be knocking them off for that, even though I do think that they both look very nice. At the end of the day, their functionality has a lot to be desired, at least for my copies. I hope you guys don't have this, but if you guys have this, quality control issues with yours, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. But other than that, I'll give probably Dion 6.5, 6 out of 10, and I'll give Ariel a 7 out of 10. It's just those QC that are plaguing both of these guys. I just think that it's really unfortunate that even though they went to remold these and retool them, that they weren't improved. And in my opinion, these were actually worse than the figures that they were based on in terms of their functionality. So if you guys do want to pick this up, I believe it is available over at the Hasbro Pulse. I'll see if there's any other retailers, but I believe it's just majorly the Hasbro Pulse. So I'll leave a link to that in the description below. If you do want to pick this up. And other than that, I thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. Please like, comment, rate, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Also, follow me on the socials linked in the description below. Again, I thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Y'all have a wonderful day. Peace.